Okay, I think it's going. Hey, what is up, everybody? Peter Parker Comics here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm doing. Finger guns. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. I got a new haul for you guys. This is all the stuff that came out last week. New comics, new comic book day. Yeah. Cool. So stay tuned for that, and then I also have two big old stacks of nearly new stuff. Things, Marvel and DC stuff that's come out in the last couple weeks, month or so. Two big old stacks of those. So if I have time, I will start jumping into those. And there's a lot of good shit in there. Stuff that's like been kind of hot and highly talked about, or like Black Panther 3 is in there. I don't know what all I'm trying to say. This book was hot a couple weeks ago for the cover. This is the first Goblin Queen. So there's a lot of books that like we're getting a lot of buzz recently, but then they're already kind of old news. A couple of them have like spiked up in price and then dipped back down already before I'm even gonna have the chance to show them off or put them away or anything. So that's crazy how fast the comic market moves nowadays, especially on I don't know if you guys can hear. New releases. It's quick. Yeah, the quick flip is a big. You got to be able to do whatever. If you're gonna be trying to be in the seller's market for new stuff, it's almost all like you got to get rid of it real fast. Otherwise, sometimes holding on to it for the long haul will pay off in the end. But yeah, me being a lazy fuck, it does not help with that. So typically new releases, like as such, I just buy for myself. Occasionally I'll get the second or third copy to sell, but usually I'm buying for the PC, so I don't really care. These are I just like to showcase them, do a little show and tell before I put them away. And as soon as I get sick of looking at giant ass stacks of books just piling up everywhere around me, I want to put them away, so I'm gonna try and film them all here before I put them away. That's when I know it's time to film a video. It's like, hey, I'm getting bombarded by books here. Time to shoot a video so I can then file them away. Carnage Forever #1 is a sweet Bagley variant. Bagley, somebody, and Delgado. I think that's Edward Delgado. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Also got, let's see, this book, Strange Academy #16. Not good. Both my copies are pretty damaged. I don't know if the whole print run was, or just all the ones my shop got. This is a Ryan Stegman variant. I'm a big Stegman guy. But these were kind of hot right out the gate. They were going for like $9 or $10. I don't know if they still are, or if maybe it's because of damages that value is going up, or maybe because of damages values down. I don't know. I haven't checked back in on that one, but I like the purple cover. It's pretty cool. Again, I don't know what you guys can hear, but so yeah, Strange Academy. The last couple issues, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15 were there's a new villain. Is a guy ghost. Gas lamp. Yeah, gas lamp. He's kind of a goofy, kind of a doofy looking Jack the Ripper. He's got kind of like looks kind of like steampunky. He's got like a top hat and cloak. I think his face is concealed. You can just see his eyes, but it kind of gives me that like old-timey British Jack the Ripper looking type of creepy character lurking in the shadows there. And he had a little his little friend. I think it's Poppet is its name. Little pink parrot guy. I don't quite remember, but yeah, you might want to get those books. I don't know what's going on in it besides that. I have not really been reading Strange Academy. But this is a book I'm also not reading. Just got it for the covers. A couple cover buys of the same book. These are both X Deaths of Wolverine #3. They're doing X Lives and X Deaths of Wolverine right now. I did grab issue 1 of both. Did not get a 2. I don't plan on buying them, but when they're sick ass covers like this one, I just couldn't resist. This is a sweet neon green. Looks kind of yellow, but that is just a cool cover. this was just a cool Inhyukli variant. I don't know if they're doing like a different Wolverine suit or whatever on each issue or on other titles. That's kind of something Marvel does, where, you know, next month's Strange Academy will have a Wolverine variant on it, or, you know, next week's Spider-Man. Like this perfect example. It's Gwen variant month, X-Gwen instead of X-Men, where they do like the Gwen homages. So every title, no matter what, even if Gwen's not in, she's not going to be in the book on any of those, other than maybe what, Ghost Spider is her book now, her character, which I don't even know if that's a current issue coming out. So really, I don't know if Gwen has a book she's a regular in right now. Spider-Gwen, Gwenum, Gwenpool, whatever her incarnation is. She probably shows up in Miles Morales or Amazing Spider-Man now and again. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of Marvel's MO right now, is they do those gimmicky variant flavor of the month things where every title, no matter what the book is, it could be Hulk, Black Panther, it's gonna have Gwen on the cover of each one. So maybe they're doing that with Wolverine now. But that is just cool. It's like a vibranium suit, or probably be an adamantium suit, maybe like an exoskeleton kind of looking thing. It certainly does not happen inside the book. I already checked. This is his suit now in the book. It's kind of like not like a Stark Tech, like a nanotech kind of, what do they call that, bleeding edge type thing. But it's pretty sweet. I like the, whatever you want to call that. Like circuit board kind of thingies. Anywho, moving on. And then, another book I'm not reading. A whole lot of stuff, just cover buys this week. Phoenix Echo Song, Phoenix Song Echo. Well, some variation of those three words. Number 5. Just a sweet, sweet, sweet cover. Cool. I'm not sure what's going on with that. If she is Phoenix now, like she's the new avatar for Phoenix. I'm not sure. I know Avengers, like 10 issues ago, had a Phoenix story arc, and it was in the early 40s, where like that was I think another one where each issue had a different Phoenix on the cover. But they incorporated Echo into it. So I don't know if everyone got Phoenix powers, if only she kept them, or if this story is explaining that. I don't know. I don't know. But it's cool artwork, and I have a customer. It's a customer because I sell comics. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't just show them off every once in a blue moon on YouTube. I sell them. Instagram is my main base of operations. I sell books there, and I have a friend, customer, person who likes Echo. So if I decide not to keep it, maybe she'll want it. So I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, and I also sell on eBay and YouTube and a few other platforms. YouTube's mostly the auctions, and it's live auctions. I haven't done one in a while, but I keep them posted on my page. They're on my channel there. If you just scroll back on my past videos, most of them they're all still there. So I'm not trying to say a lot of those books I've shown in those are all still available. So if you're interested in any of those, you get bored and want to watch some of those auctions sometime, they're pretty fun. We have fun doing them. A lot of what I offer in those videos is still available, so you can comment on those videos, or find me on Instagram. You can DM me, send me your lists, say, hey, I saw this book you were selling, you know, is it still available? Is it still that price? I can let you know, 'cause yesterday's price is not today's price. And a lot of that stuff is still available. And yeah, if you're interested, you can buy from me here. If maybe something I'm showing right now, you're like, oh man, I wanted to get that, are you attached to that? Would you sell it? I probably would. So, or maybe I can get one for you. I can get new books for people if you want to start a poll box with me. I have a whatever, I can give you the instructions for that or whatever. That's a process we can go through. And yeah, cool. Yeah, Instagram's the main place if you want to buy books from me. I post every day. I post a couple books on IG. I do flat rate shipping. So build a box, take advantage of that, and back to the comics. Iron Man 17. I always gotta plug myself a little bit, and sometimes I just get sidetracked or distracted, or the music's too loud, or this cover's just so sick. Alex Ross, Iron Man. So this was a hot book this week, but it was for the other variant cover, because this is cover A. So it was a reread cover. I don't know what it was going for, 10 or 20 bucks or something. My shop had, apparently, because I remember there being one of this cover and a bunch of the other cover. So unless they had a bunch of a different variant altogether, stupidly, I left behind like 10 of the valuable cover on the shelf because they only had this one, and it's not a book I really care about. So it was just sort of like, usually that's my rule of thumb is, if you're buying a book just for the story, you just want to read it, or you don't really care between each cover, I buy the one that I see less of there. Now maybe that shop just happened to order more of this one. You know, maybe their ordering is ass backwards compared to the rest of the country, but in general, that's my rule of thumb. Buy the one that there's less of, because maybe in the long run that means there's less printed of that one. Usually that's not the case, but yeah, there's only one of this one and a bunch of the other covers, so I was like, well shit, that one's got to be valuable. I better get that. Lo and behold, it was the other way around. This is the cheap one, and the reread cover is the one everybody wanted this week. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Usually it doesn't, but that's kind of when in doubt. Like if, you know, you don't know which one to buy, or you're buying it, I don't know. You can buy what you want, but that's kind of what I do when I don't care. Like, hey, I just want to read the story and see what happens. B cover is not impressive, and the A is kind of meh. I usually, when in doubt, go with the A cover. That's kind of my normal rule of thumb. No, especially with DC, buy the one with the trade dress. Usually the A, they're cheaper, but I don't know, just long-term purposes, I think A covers will be more desirable. The A's, I said, yeah. B's are just cool Virgin-esque variants, or they're always like a you know, with Marvel, it's like a gimmicky variant. It's like this shit, or it's this one's Black History Month variant, or they do a character and it's like Miles Morales anniversary variant, Captain America 60th anniversary variant, Spider-Man, I have that backwards. Captain America would be like 80, Spider-Man would be like 60, but 80th anniversary of this character, 75th anniversary of this character. This is, you know, blah blah blah, Alex Ross variant month. This is, you know, cover swipe variant month, where everything's a cover swipe. And so forth. So on and so forth. Wow, this one really is. This is all cover swipes. Wow. Or hey, this is, you know, Gwen variant month. This is Headshot variant month. This is Black and White variant month. This is Spider Villain variant month. This is Spider Suit variant month. Venomized, Carnageized, Venomized again, Venomized Villains. And then they did the Villains thing again. It was Villains Reign. They just did that recently. Yeah. You guys get the gist. Oh, here, Ghost Rider, 50th anniversary variant month. So probably every title will have a Ghost Rider homage or a Ghost Rider cover. You're gonna get a Captain Marvel book with Ghost Rider on the cover, having nothing to do with the interior, and that's usually on your B's and your C variants. So when in doubt, that's what I was getting at. Is like I think the A cover is long term usually going to be the more, you know, if there's any difference at all. Most books become worthless once you buy them. But yeah, that was what I did with Iron Man there. If I don't care one way or the other, I look for which book is there less of on the shelf. Go with that one. Because at the very least, you know, locally, maybe somebody really wanted that A Iron Man cover, but if all they had is the B, now they have to go to eBay to buy it. And if, you know, whatever, if no one else around here in my local area could get one, that, you know, it really doesn't do much in the big scope of things, but hey, if it makes a couple more people have to then go get it online, then maybe a couple other people had to do that in their neck of the woods, add that all together and you have trending sales. You have books, it might gradually push the price up. I don't know. Really, it doesn't. Really, it makes no difference. Just buy what you want. Buy what you like. Who cares? I'm talking too much. Ghost Rider #1. I think there's some first appearances in here. There's like a new emo-looking girl. can't remember her name. I think she's the new detective or something in here. This is Johnny Blaze is back. Pardon me. I read some of it, I kind of skimmed through it. I got kind of bored. As Ben Percy, I think, is the writer. I liked the last Ghost Rider run they did like 2 years ago. Maybe last year. 2 years ago. It only went like 7 issues. 7 or 8 issues. And they canceled that. So it's like, okay, well, if it didn't work last time, why are you bringing them back and doing it again? But, hey, whatever. Ghost Rider #1. And then I've got Elektra, Black, White, and Blood. Adam Hughes variant. I'm not a fan of Elektra or Adam Hughes, but it was this cover was too sweet to say no to. But it definitely has a shitty new comic paper wave. Could use a press. Whatever. I don't know, just a cover by. Captain Marvel 36. This is a binary variant, and a sweet run at that. Look at that. Man. Sick. That's Patrick Zurcher is the artist. I know that Z. Patrick Zurcher. Pretty good artist. And then this is indie. Shouldn't be. 'Cause I thought I was pulling all those out. I had mentioned. I dropped it. Gotta look for ticks. Department of Truth, number 16. Yes, 16. Cover A and B. This one is a fucking killer cover. But I thought I'd pulled most of the indie stuff out, and I'm saving those for a future video. Hopefully. I believe I already mentioned that. Well, that was on the last take of this. I'm on like take 4 here. I've gotten a phone call one time. I ran out of recording room another time. This is Jenny Frizen. Man, this is gorgeous. Love the colors. It's like she's making the blacks look purple and the. Oh man, that's just hot pink. Yeah, I dig that. The frizz never fails. I love it. Jenny Frizen all the way. Yeah. Oh, then my phone fell another one of the times. So this is also indie. It's Vampirella. That doesn't count, does it? This is Vampirella Dracula Unholy, a love story. Unholy number 3. This is a Turtles homage. I believe it's Raphael. I think it's Raphael number 1. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first Casey Jones. Something in my head's saying Raphael 3. I think it's Raphael number 1, but this is number 3. I don't know if that's just where I'm getting that. Anyway, cool, but wait, there's more, sorta. Red Sonja, that's a totally different book using the same cover. So, well, I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I kind of discovered this last week, that Dynamite has been doing these, like they pick a cover homage and they do it on every title. So like a couple weeks ago there was Vengeance of Vampirella 25 had a Spider-Man 300 McFarlane homage for that cover. And then I found a Red Sonja one. Came out, it was like Red Sonja 6 or 7 or something. Must have been 5. This is issue 6. But Vampirella, no, Red Sonja had one. And then I saw that they did one for Ash. So, Army of Darkness. It's like Army of Darkness 1979, 78, 79. Or it's Ash vs. the Evil Dead 1970 something. And that one had one too. So that was 3 titles. That was all I found. But it was 3 titles, all from Dynamite, using that McFarlane homage that same week. And now I found 2 of their titles in the same week doing this homage. So my guess is that it's across all their titles. Every title is doing the same homage variant. Which I like that idea a lot better than a lot of the shit Marvel does, where it's like the Gwen mashups, where you get characters showing up on books that they're not in, that have nothing to do with it. Just gimmicky cover grabs get you to buy a book you normally wouldn't have, which works, clearly. But, so yeah, if you're really into homages, cover swipes, whatever, same difference, or you're really into Vampirella or Red Sonja, and you're like, oh man, I gotta have that. Or Turtles, you're like, oh man, I love that Turtle cover, I have that one, I want to have every homage they've ever done. Well, there might be more than 2. There might actually be a bunch that came out just this week, all from Dynamite. So look into that. I'm pretty sure that's the case. That's what they're doing, which I like that better. Rather than putting like, oh, this is Vampirella variant month, so we're gonna put Vampirella on every title. She's gonna be in Evil Dead. She's gonna be in Betty Page. She's gonna be on Red Sonja. She's gonna be in, I don't even know what else Dynamite puts out anymore. They do like all the pulp books, but I don't think they're doing Shadow or what's it? Masks, Green Hornet. I don't know what else is in here. Draculina just started again. Panther. Yep. Boom. There they are. The same fucking spread. Nice. So that's 2 of the other ones they're doing. They're doing this Sonja-verse. Sonja, say it however you want to say it. Hell Sonja. And then they have that Dynamite. But I'm not sure what else they're doing right now. Betty Page, I mentioned that. I think maybe there's an Elvira title. There usually is. Usually they were doing like Zorro, Lone Ranger. I think Zorro's on American Mythology now. But yeah, whatever. They do a lot of those pulp titles. So whatever else Dynamite has been putting out recently, look into it, because I think they're doing the same homages for all titles. And I could be wrong, but I think that's a cool idea. So check those out. They're pretty sweet. And to go with that, so there's the Red Sonja one. I got the Virgin of it too. So trade dress and Virgin. Same with Vampirella. One of each. Fucking awesome. Oh man, it's so cool, so cool. And actually I got 2 of the trade dress for Vampirella, so I'll be keeping one. I'll probably gonna sell the Virgins for sure. But in addition to that, I picked up issue 2 of that Unholy book, just for the art term cover. So now I kind of want to get issue 1, since I have 2 and 3. But anyway, sorry, went off on a little fucking rant there. Don't get me started on variants, I tell ya. Variants and first appearances. These are kind of similar covers. Would you call that a throne cover, even when it's something kind of like that? Nah, you gotta be on like this throne cover. I mean, hell, that's a throne if you want it to be. You can sit on it however you want to. You can sit sideways. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So that was it for just this last week. I will show off this cool book I got. It's Marie Severin. Mirthful Marie, the Mirthful Mistress. It says that. Mirthful Mistress of Comics. I'm always using the hashtag Mirthful Marie, or I'll comment that and people don't really get it. That was kind of her nickname. She's probably most known for doing the spoof books, like the Not Brand Ek, or Spoof was one of the titles. She did a lot of those, kind of the parody art. But I really loved her Hulk work. She did anyway, I'm sorry, I'm looking through this stuff now. A lot of cool stuff in here. You guys should check it out if you're into, you want to discover a cool artist you probably didn't know much about. Marie Severin. Very, very underrated. Criminally underrated, really. She did Hulk. That's her most, like, well-known Hulk book, which they redid for Immortal Hulk. But I got it up there behind me. Can't do this backwards very well. Most of these, I think all 3 of these are Marie Severin. I know these 2 are. But she did early Hulks. She did a few other titles in her early days. Actually, those would be her later days, because I think this just showed one. This has an old Haunt of Fear piece on it. So I think she was around like pre-Marvel, like doing art in the 50s and stuff too. I'm not overly familiar with her stuff outside of Marvel. That's really what I know well. I think the 60s was really her heyday. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is old, cool, like EC stuff, so that's awesome. Anyway, yeah. And she's not the only Severin. John Severin, he's really good too. He did a lot of the war comics. So I don't have time to show off these other stacks, because I have literally a minute until it stops recording. I'm running out of time. I showed a lot of those cover swipes. This one had the first Goblin Queen, new Queen Goblin, red Goblin Queen. I don't know her name. It's Queen Goblin. Sweet cover swipes. Okay, so I got a couple weeks ago. I'll just go for another 30 seconds. Look at that cover. That is just too sick. Like a waterfall there. Made out to be the alien's head. That is way cool. Wicked cool. Again, I got that Avengers Miles Morales homage. Got Darth Vader 19. Cool cover. Defenders 5, trying to hit me in the head. That's got the Masked Raider. Raider? Raider. Masked Rider, is that a Common Rider? That's what I'm thinking of. Defenders 5. Identity of that dude revealed finally. I didn't really like it. Kind of a dumb, not really a good payoff or anything. My time's up. I gotta go, guys. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and peace.